Alright. Hey, I guess this welcome my current iteration of my personal forever Minecraft world. It is a modded world. Uh right now what you're looking at is starter base. This is where I spawned really mainly because I want to abuse certain tech of the game. Honestly surprised more players don't, but I can demonstrate really. If I ever went out at You see, like, I don't really like teleporting systems, but it's also the thing that keeps me really enjoying a Minecraft world. I don't like venturing out that far, if I'm being completely honest. I don't speedrun the game. Get an elytra. I don't feel like setting up the farms for that, so whenever I feel like going out far, I generally always build towards the world origin. As you saw, I broke my spawn point. I didn't break my spawn point. I forgot I had this here. But hey, welcome to my hangar. I'll be back in a second. But yes, so basically what I would do is if I ever went out adventuring, I would still and I wanted to keep it day or something because as you probably know, a Minecraft day is 25 12 minutes, sorry. And then yeah, you got another 12 minutes of night. So I basically I build near the world spawn so that if I ever feel like getting back, I can plop down an ender chest that I don't really care about losing, put all my items in there, and probably set myself in fire or something. Yeah, so as I said, this is the world origin. This is where I initially spawned when I made this world. This has been my forever world for at least a couple months now, but I've only been playing on and off, so my progress hasn't been that great. As you can see, it's just one big island that I've connected. I also have a mushroom island over here that I'll show in a second. Village not too far to the east. Overall, I was really happy with this seed. Barring a few things that I needed to really go out for, it's a really good seed. Um, yeah, so I've already done a lot of the basic create mod things. This is a old farm I had running that still feeds me. I've just moved it. Probably will get rid of those chickens eventually. Basic farm. Grab some amethyst using parts. Got a basic tree farm. 3 different tree types in it that I just keep running because I'm too lazy to do anything about it. 3 of the basic mobs here that I eventually will get into a farm. Got these here because yellow oak is probably the prettiest block. I don't know. Infinite lava. Not much to see here. It's very fun on the first day. I don't really build a starter house. I I'm kind of like I really like the farming aspects of a game, but I always got sick of the original Minecraft farming, if you will. It's cool systems and whatnot, and I do like to use them every. that, for example, is a normal creeper. You can build that in Minecraft. But yeah, there were a lot of things that I just personally enjoy, and they were always like pseudo automatic. Like an iron farm, for example, is very reliant on being in the area. I do actually have a functioning iron farm. It's not mainly an iron farm. It's actually a villager farm that doubles as an iron farm. But yeah, don't really like vanilla Minecraft. Modded Minecraft spoiled me. Uh, so over here, before we get to what is currently in my base, I guess I'll show off what's going on. I don't have a boat. That kind of sucks. So I'll explain that in a second. Or should I first actually? Yeah, I will. This wasn't among the first things I built, but this is the core of my entire create systems. Nothing runs without these windmills. I often dislike just making decorative things for decorative things. That being said, I have built a greater for that. But when I first started this world and when I made these, I tended to not enjoy just making, you know how some people do decorative buildings? Yeah, I don't generally like doing that. I like it when things have a reason for existing. Again, my opinion has changed over time and I'll probably start introducing those a bit more often. I just don't feel like I often have time for it. But yeah, it powers. It is the basic power that powers all of my create machines. Nothing in my grid works without it. So it actually does have proper functioning. Not there for looks. It used to be only one, but I was overstressing it. Just make two more. This, you can probably tell if you're familiar with Create, but this is an infinite lava farm. I plan on making it a bit prettier. Sort of my interpretation of an oil rig, but this is I needed to get functioning to be able to do anything else at the time. Will I finish it at a later date? I want to, but I also don't want to piss myself off and not do anything for this world. So this is just like, yeah, pretty much the only thing I can do, really, actually. But yeah, it brings lava. I actually need to get chunk loaders on this because there are issues when transporting lava over long distances like this. So if you want to avoid pain and suffering, don't do what I did or download some sort of chunk loading mod. Oh, I actually forgot to mention. So my Minecraft world is based on an instance of the Just Create SMPs mod pack. Because it is actually it's pretty much the only Create mod pack on the most recent version of Create. As you can see, I have chain configures. Um, it is the most recent version of Create, has all the systems I want to play with. And also has enough of the most recent Minecraft. I think it's 1.2021. Sorry, 1.21. Yes. Um. So yeah. Welcome to my hangar. It wasn't really proper, but yeah, this is a hangar. It it is loosely modeled or inspired by the Swedish hangars that they have. In Sweden, I won't get into the whole lore of it, but in Sweden, they actually have the largest amount of bunkers in the world. I believe. I think there's only one other country that rivals them. But during the Cold War, they made a shitload of bunkers, and now it doubles as both civilian protection and military resources. They hide planes in their underground bunkers and stuff in mountains. Uh, Sweden is a very mountainous country. I just really like that idea, so it became basis for this world. I'll get into like my actual theming another time. This is what to focus on. Inside my hangar, be empty, but eventually I'll fill it with a sizable plane. Probably not gonna do anything too big. Honestly, I prefer. I know like the main trend of Minecraft involves these beautiful, massive mega builds or these very luscious cities. But one, I learned that at least as of this time, I'm not that into it. I don't think I'm that great of a builder anymore. I can build okay, but um, this is more accessible. If you will. Is it more fun? It's fun getting it in place, and I don't know. If you were into art at all, you've probably seen the whole trend or movement of making it first, making it pretty later. So, yeah, in the future, this will probably get some more updates. I'll probably texture it and whatnot. I'll probably cover it more properly with this hill. But for now, yeah, this is just it. This hangar also will connect in a network of. Actually, I plan to span it across. You can see actually the place I dug out to the. But yeah, I plan to span it along pretty large amount of this forest containing the other farms I'll need. Oh, I pause. Okay, this is actually my first time using. In the back here, this will be one of many connecting, well, bunkers, but it's a hangar that connects into a bunker, and right now it's housing my storage. This will be my core one, since it's the closest to my origin spawn. But it'll house my most crucial systems. The basic crafting. It'll have my inventory here. Everything will essentially be here. It has my power. Here's the chicken thing. Does that drive me nuts? Actually, not really. I'm not uh, annoyed by it. It also houses like most of my crucial farms. And then my any other farms will start spanning. So it's gonna hold my storage, all of the basic reasons from coal to what's the highest you can make this mod bag. I believe it's gold. So yeah, right now I've got XP going and I've got iron because I have plenty of the other resources, and you always need fucking iron for literally everything. So I thought it was good to get that going. I do actually have other schematics I've made in a different creative world. Again, I'll demonstrate that at another time. Unfortunately, I just generally don't have a lot to show off. You can, if you play Create, this will all look fairly familiar. If you the Crassen Editions mod, you know, here too. But essentially, this is a normal Create mod theme engine with some actually slight modding here to get the blaze burners with the straws. And it's all doing rotational power into this, which is powering my entire base. I plan to have everything run off of. I want 2 more batteries, so yeah, I need to get on that. But for now, this is what's been keeping my base running. However, I have learned that one time I was AFKing here actually, and this lava line I have running all the way from my infinite source is too far, and once I AFK, you see I have an AFK chamber here, it unloads the chunks and the lava will bug out, and it will no longer be receiving infinite run out, stopping all of my systems, meaning I can't get access to my storage unit. So that sucks. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get this main line on a separate power source, probably a water wheel one that can run no matter what in the background. Basically, if this main steam engine fails, I can do the basics. I can still get my items. I can still do crafting. That's really all I need. These dirt, you can probably tell, but it's where I'm gonna put the other storage units for this base. The space, not base. But yeah. Very incomplete, but I just needed it functional. I don't spend hours on this world like other people would on theirs. And it's only recent that I've truly accepted building completely ugly. So in the future, you might just see like either ugly farms or big blocks to just get it done. Actually make this world move along. Because if you get stuck trying to build too many pretty things, truth be told, I built that in creative and I copied that for the. I didn't really want to put the design on my. Again, I just needed it to work, but I didn't want it to be ugly. But if I let it be ugly, I probably could have gotten like 5 more out there. But now I have the schematic and I'm too insistent on doing that. But yeah, I actually have an oil rig I want to put here in the future. But for now, I need to keep my system. Introduce the rest of my. Yeah, so I really only have one more thing to introduce. I guess 2 more things. But yeah, here is my, I guess you can call it the nether hub, but I have a connection to a mushroom. If you play any Minecraft at all, you know that mushroom islands are great for farms involving especially villagers, because no mobs can spawn on the island. You don't know how long it took me to get that zombie there. It took a while. A lot of faffing around. But yeah, this is a mainly villager farm. I forget the YouTuber's name I copied it off of. So I'll probably have to mention it later. But it's a design that essentially allows you to, yeah, cleverly using a ender pearl stasis chamber. It's an automatic villager farm. I'm stuck. I haven't fallen down here in a while. I used to get out. There's actually a baby villager under there. That's kind of cool. Oh no! It closed that fast. Yeah, so for the longest time, I've actually had a stasis chamber in the background. Keeps this thing loaded. Actually, there might not be an ender pearl in there anymore. How is this thing still running? That actually explains why. Yeah, nice pickup chamber. It's a villager farm. You know what a villager farm is. That is a blaze farm. I need to get it into a proper system because I need to automatically make it for the other create machine. It uses a lot of smart parts on that. Costs a lot of brass and stone. How did you just spawn? This place is lit up. Okay, well, I guess I'll let him do. Yeah, it's also how I got my basic librarian. What do you have? Okay, so you have mending. I got my mending book. Sorry. This, you have fortune. Oh, if it wasn't obvious, yeah, I did mine out this entire place. I didn't do it manually because that would suck. I don't know how people do that. I know even if it's like for your job, but Jesus, that seems crazy to me. No, I use Create. Create has mods in general have spoiled. I can't play normal Minecraft anymore. I always end up missing from the mod every time I go back to playing vanilla Minecraft with some of my buddies. But yeah, I used a drill on a minecart to dig out this entire place. If you know create, then yeah. Oh, this is actually considered a village. Heck, frontier the hell? I've never had that happen. Now that I'm here at my iconic. Yep, there you go. So it'll spawn a golem only on this platform. I don't like it as an iron farm. It's nice. This iron has actually saved me every now and then, but they always get trapped on that. He never walks properly. Maybe I did something wrong with the placement of it, but yeah. If I ever needed backup iron now before I wreck it, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't have to properly light up this place because it's and I never have to worry about these painful ass villagers. It's so annoying getting. I wish you could attach leads. But anyway, yeah, that is my Minecraft world. There's nothing interesting at these points. I've just marked them out from convenience so that I can remember where they are. Going forward, I hope to show small projects I do here and there. Not gonna be the major thing. Hopefully that'll be encouraged to watch, though, that you don't need to do that to stay forever. Well, it is perfectly healthy to have this small little thing you. I use this world. I'm creative, and I just don't want to waste. Wow, don't want to waste away on. It's important to me that I use my time. I don't know. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you get some sleep. I'll be logging out.